Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember guys, this is for adults. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Pinterest, and especially over on ZacJacDan.com for all the photos you want of these videos. What's up you guys, it's ZacJacDan, back with another Every Super7 video. This time we're talking about Every Super7 Godzilla Ultimates. So here's the first tease that we got from Super7, and the fact that we were going to be getting Ultimates is a big old large footstep or footprint with water in it. The next tease was a hand with a burnt piece out of it and a tentacle there. So there is the first wave, 2 figures, $85 each, Godzilla versus Biolanta Ultimates. So here's Godzilla. You got 2 different heads. You got a plant that could be wrapped around his neck, a hand that is burnt, fisted hands, even more open hands. Godzilla has been freed from Mount Mihara, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake as it roams across Japan, measuring at a monstrous 8 inches tall and 14 inches long. This highly articulated Toho Ultimates figure of Godzilla features premium detail based on its appearance in the 1989 film. Accessories include interchangeable heads and hands, as well as a battle-damaged hand and Biollante vine wrap to recreate their epic battle. This is no time to stop and smell the roses. This intricately sculpted, made-to-order Toho Ultimates figure will only be available for pre-order for a limited time, so do not miss out. So you got your neutral head and your roaring head. You got your 2 claw hands, your 2 fisted hands, your 2 expressive claw hands, and your 1 battle-damaged left hand. And like I said, you got your 1 Biollante wrapped vine neck piece. So there's your length and your height, 14 inches by 8 inches. And here he is with his mouth wide open. Got the plant right there like it's wrapped around his neck, choking him. So here's your Biollante. Anyone can sympathize with Dr. Shiragami's desperate attempt to preserve his daughter Erika, but tampering with her DNA was only destined for disaster, as evidenced by the monstrous rose hybrid that became known as Biollante. Measuring approximately 8 inches tall, 8 inches long, and 10 inches wide, with its vines reaching out, this Toho Ultimates figure depicts Biollante in its rose form with articulated vines and leaves, featuring premium detail based on its appearance in the 1989 film. This terrifying monster is a result of mixing human, rose, and Godzilla's DNA. How would the king of the monsters defeat a foe as formidable as itself? For a kaiju collector, the real terror would be missing out on adding this made-to-order Toho Ultimates Biollante figure to the collection. Accessories, a neutral head and a roaring head. You have 6 articulated attacking vines. You have 2 removable vine heads with posable jaws. You have 2 battle-damaged vine heads with posable jaws. So there's your Biollante. And again with that little tease there with the vine wrapping around and tearing into Godzilla's hand. So there are those 2 from this wave 1 of these Toho Ultimates Super 7 Godzilla figures. So let's check out wave 2. So who do we have with wave 2? We got a Godzilla and we got a Mecha Godzilla. Toho Ultimates Wave 2 Godzilla from 1995 movie. Even the mighty Godzilla has its limits, and exposure to the high purity uranium deposits in Birth Island and the resulting fission reaction has Godzilla looking more than just hot under the collar, measuring at 8 inches tall, 4.5 inches wide, and a monstrous 14 inches long to the tip of its tail. This highly articulated Toho Ultimates figure of burning Godzilla is inspired by the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destroya. Including interchangeable heads and hands and smoke effect accessories, this is one hot looking Godzilla figure. Be sure to get this made-to-order Ultimates Godzilla 1995 figure before the chance to add it to your collection is extinguished for good. 2 interchangeable hands, 1 neutral, 1 screaming, 6 interchangeable hands, 2 claw hands, 2 fist hands, 2 expressive claw hands, and then you have 4 smoke effects. So there you can see how those smoke effects are used, kind of around his body and his arms and his leg. And there you can see his length and his height. Also in Wave 2, we got the Toho Ultimates Wave 2 Mechagodzilla, or Mechagodzilla 2 I should call him. Mechagodzilla, who has been created from the remains of Mecha King Ghidorah by the UN Godzilla Countermeasures Center, be up to the task of defending Japan from Godzilla and other kaiju, measuring 9 inches tall, tallest one yet, 5.5 inches long and 5 inches wide. This highly articulated Toho Ultimates figure of Mechagodzilla is inspired by its appearance in the 1993 film Mechagodzilla vs. Godzilla, and includes interchangeable heads and hands, the Garuda jet to create Super Mechagodzilla, and additional accessories. Even if you end up rooting for Godzilla in the end, this made-to-order Ultimates Mechagodzilla figure would be an amazing addition to your collection. 3 interchangeable heads, 1 neutral head, 1 roaring head, and 1 flight head. 4 interchangeable hands, 2 open hands, 2 flight hands, 1 alternate stomach plate, 1 Garuda jet, 1 or 2 jet thruster effects, and 2 forearm tasers, shock anchors. So pretty awesome looking jet back there he's got. There he is in flight mode, shooting off his blasters there. And there are the 2 figures from Wave 2. So far, all 4 figures loose with their accessories from Wave 1 and Wave 2 from Super 7 Ultimates Godzilla. Alright, so Wave 2 of the Ultimates is shipping now as well. So, return to the con. Super 7 Brian shows off the Shogun Ultimates. Got the shoot off arm, he's got the tongue action there. It's 8 inches tall, 6.67 inches long from the tail to the toes. There it is from the front. He's got a button on his hand to launch it. Slip cover. Not really very many accessories with this guy. And then he also showed off a glow-in-the-dark version of the same figure. Again, return to the con. That's part of what this was. Slip cover there. Got Godzilla poking out from the bottom there. There's his same exact size from the front. And there he is glowing. Shogun Godzilla Ultimates. And again, the hand does shoot off. And there is the difference between the 2. So here we go with their tease for Wave 3. Their Toho Ultimates from Godzilla. And they're going to tease us with Destroya. And there he is, Destroya versus 1200 Celsius Godzilla. So all burnt up. So here is your Destroya figure. $110 for this Ultimate. Coming fall 2023. 2 interchangeable heads, 1 neutral head, 1 angry head, 4 interchangeable claws, 2 closed claws, 2 open jaw claws, and 3 juveniles. So you see there's 3 juveniles, the extra head sculpt, and the extra hands. This guy is massive. See that tail, 14 inches long from the front of his horn to the end of his tail, 9.6 inches tall. And there is the package. This is the biggest Ultimates package that I have seen. There's a slip cover and the rendering of what it looked like in the package. Got his wings off as well in there. And here's some nice shots of him. Now this is announced for the New York Comic Con 2022. So his counterpart in this Wave 3 is the 1200 degrees Celsius Godzilla Toho Ultimates, $85 coming fall 2023. All he comes with is 2 interchangeable heads. One is a battle damage head, one is a skull head. So check out this length, 14 inches long and 8 inches tall. He is all torn up. His arm is all skeleton too. That is crazy. And there is his package. It is also wider than usual. So there's those two figures and their accessories for Wave 3. And the packages with their slipcovers. New York Comic Con showed the Wave 3 off in person. And as you can see, accessories, kind of limited, especially for the Godzilla. He's only got an extra head sculpt. They don't even show that off here, so hopefully they'll add some more accessories to these Toho Ultimates Wave 3. And you can see these were shipped Heisei Bailante in 1989 and Godzilla. So there they are actually in package. So here's the slipcover for the Heisei Godzilla 89. Back of it, Godzilla vs. Bailante. Slipcover off from the side and from the front for Godzilla himself. And the back of that package, Heisei Godzilla. And here is Heisei Bailante package. And Brian showed off some little tease here from the Super 7 show for SDCC 2023. When you zoom in, you see the bloody Godzilla King of the Monsters Ultimate. This was the SDCC 2023 exclusive. In package there rendered, holding a little man in his hand, massive tail in the background there, extra head open and closed, extra hands. There's a little man. So how about that? Nice shot here of it. Taking the slipcover off, actually seeing it in package. Nice little write up here of the 1989 Godzilla. Thirsty for blood. There's the back, which is showing the tail, how long it is. 14 inches long, 8 inches high. We also have a Space Godzilla tease here. You also get a bonus pack if you bought it from Super 7 itself. So here you are with Wave 4 Space Godzilla with these giant crystals he comes with, extra head, extra hands. Of course, got the massive crystals on the back as well. 15.8 inches tall for this tail, 8.5 inches tall. Massive packaging for him as well. Rendering, that is. And you got your Wave 4 Moguera. So it may have been designed to stop Godzilla, but Moguera needs to team up with its would-be adversary if Earth is to be saved from the terror of Space Godzilla. There it is, rendering package, flying in space. So there's the bonus there showing that you will get another Space Godzilla head and another Moguera head where it fires out projectiles if you bought it from Super 7 itself. So this head pack will be extremely exclusive and rare if you didn't buy it from them. SDCC showing the Bailante there. Flaming Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla. 89 Godzilla there. The exclusive. Space Godzilla, Moguera, renderings of some other Godzillas here. Not renderings, but plastics not being done here. So what a huge set of Godzillas here we're going to be getting. So here's the package for Hasei Mecha Godzilla, 1993. And also 1995 Burning Godzilla. Shipping now also here is the Toho Godzillas, glow in the dark and regular. Got our New York Comic Con 2023 Heat Ray Godzilla from '89. You can see the version of him with the extra head with the heat ray coming out of it. And it does glow. You see him from the back there. Packaging, Heat Ray Godzilla 1989. Rendering of it. "14 inches long, 8 inches tall." And again, it does glow, especially the flame. So here's the shipper box here for the Heat Ray Godzilla 89, which is New York Comic Con 2023 exclusive. Front of the slipcover here, Heat Ray Godzilla. Back of the slipcover, Godzilla vs. Biollante. In package there. Alright, so here's our tease for Godzilla Minus One figure. The massive tail. And there he is in all his glory. That guy is huge. Those legs, holy cow, and those feet. And there's that face, gorgeous face there. Ultimates from Super 7. You can see he's 8.4 inches tall, 14.22 inches long with that tail, and those massive spikes on the back of the tail. That alternate head skull open and kind of starting to open there. But those feet and legs, wow. Such an awesome looking figure here from Super 7 Ultimates for Godzilla Minus One. And a nice little roundabout video showing the rendering of what he looks like. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments, hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you're already, hit that thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys later. And guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Pinterest, and especially over on ZacJacDan.com for all the photos you want of these videos.